can see everything at the top of this crazy Ferris wheel at the Williamson County Fair. A famous one. This is the one that Elvis Presley actually rode on in what city?
It happened in the World's Fair.
Yeah, it's smooth, right?
It is smooth.
Except I still do the little belly flop right about here. It's like, I'm terrified of heights. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day, and it's time for Main Street today. Got lots of folks joining us right now, and if you are here, leave us a comment. Tell us where you're joining us from. Got folks joining us on X and on Facebook. Haven't seen anybody log in on YouTube yet, but we're in all those places, plus LinkedIn, every single day, and on our Main Street Media television app. So if you don't have that app downloaded, get it. It's free. And you can always never miss our programming. Well, speaking about never miss, we have got the hits list and we're back on our schedule. We had a little, we had to do some pre-taping and all that kind of stuff, getting ready for the holiday, but you cannot get ready for a Nashville New Year without the hits list. And Tracy Hitz is standing by. But if you are ready to get your fitness on, let me tell you, there is a 5K coming up in Murfreesboro you might want to be a part of, and it's for a very good cause. This is what we call in the business a public service announcement.
Get ready to run, jog, or walk in the annual New Year's Day 5K. This family-friendly race will be held on January 1st at 10 a.m. at Barfield Crescent Park. This event will be electronically timed, and all participants will receive a souvenir shirt and medal. There will also be age group winners in the male and female categories. So kick off the new year with a healthy start and join us for the New Year's Day 5K. To register, visit www.murfreesboroparks.com.
Love our park system. Got lots of good stuff going on with all of them. Tracy Hitz, how are you? Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. How about you?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I will be honest. I have had better because I was sick. I got that crud that's going around. That flu, and so many people I've talked to have had it or did have it over the holiday. So,
yeah, same.
Have you been well?
I've been well, but yeah, a lot of people were definitely sick, and it's a sad time to be sick.
I know, and it was not COVID. I took my test. You can order it. We're back in COVID world, so you can order your free test. freecovidtest.gov, I think is where I went and got my test. And sure enough, I took the test 2-3 times and no COVID, which is fine with me. But I'm going to tell you what, this flu is awful. Starts with a sore throat and it comes on real fast and it lingers.
Yeah. It's just, again, COVID is bad, but just being sick is bad.
But being sick is no fun. It's just no fun, especially at Christmas. Well, we got the new year coming up and Nashville is part of a very, very fun time when it comes to a New Year celebration, isn't it?
Yes, I was saying that's probably what we'll focus most on today. I think there's like 150 different parties that are going on in this town, if I've counted them all correctly. And so, if you want to venture out, there's definitely something to do at all different levels of
crazy. I'm telling you what, if you don't find something to do in this town on New Year's, you just don't want to go out, which is fine too. That may be me.
I know we're still juggling a couple of things too. I'm like, are we really going to go? It's such a hassle, but it's a fun time of year. But I mean, obviously Visit Music City puts on like probably the best New Year's Eve party in the country down at the park. And you've got Thomas Rhett, Lainey Wilson, and Leonard Skinner there performing this year.
And this is free, everybody. It's free.
Yeah, it's crazy to be able to have that, like such great entertainers. And so that'll be obviously going on New Year's Eve. And then for those who are staying in, I think CBS is broadcasting like the entire thing. It's like a 4-hour special. So definitely something to watch or attend if you can. And then there are some people that are doing more of like the noon countdown for families or people who just don't want to stay up till midnight. So you've got East Nashville Beer Works that are doing a noon Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. That's my kind of deal right there.
Yep. And so that's been fun. The Flamingo Cocktail Club over here in Wedgwood, Houston is doing an event from 10:30 in the morning until 12:30 with brunch. And it's very kid friendly for that countdown as well. And then some of the ones that are kicking off, most of them are starting around 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
If you're not going to the Visit Music City, but the 12:30 club, they've got, these are getting a little pricey, but I'm putting them out there. But the 12:30 club downtown is awesome. Theirs is going to be circus themed, with food and drinks included. And then you've got the LA Jackson. They've got their Studio 24 is their theme. You've always got the Brooklyn Bowl. You can guarantee that they always have something, but that's one of the venues for Nashville's Big Bash. So you can watch the performances from there. The Virgin Hotel is doing a Gatsby Gala. So that's starting over there at like 9 o'clock. The Bobby Hotel has a New Year's Eve bash. I love the Bobby. They do fun stuff. But
Yeah, it's so cool. It is such a really cool place, really.
yeah, the Bobby is awesome. So they'll have a DJ and some past appetizers and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't been to Harriet's in the One Hotel, that's also downtown. That's really cool. They've got a live DJ and all of the same things. The City Winery has the 90s kids or 2000s kids, I guess, but like Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC is hosting the guys from O-Town and one of the guys from LFO. So they're doing that New Year's Eve, but then there's also New Year's Day show for that as well. So that'll be fun. And then Third and Lindsley has one of my favorite cover bands, Guilty Pleasures, on New Year's Eve. And so that's always a good time. And then before New Year's Eve, we do have the Music City Bowl. So that's here, one of the bowl games here in Nashville. So you got Auburn versus Maryland, which will be a great matchup. And then just random things. The Arnold Cafe, I'm not sure if you saw Arnold's. It ended up, the sale didn't end up going through. So now they're going to Yeah, so they're going to do a limited kind of reopen for lunch service starting Monday, January 8th. And we're not sure how long that'll go, but Arnold is back in that same location. So I'm excited about that. And then the Country Music Hall of Fame is doing a pay what you want to kind of go through the Country Music Hall of Fame through January 31st. So you can kind of go through and experience the Hall of Fame as well.
You know, I'm glad you brought up the Country Music Hall of Fame and those special events, the pay as you want, kind of thing. I have several friends. Shout out to Liz. Hi, Liz, who has been a part of the family there at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And we were talking about that. So many times they have events for people who are here, who've never been through. And I can't tell you the Nashvillians that I meet that have never done any of the cool things that we have right at our fingertips. And if you've got a family and they love country music, this is the month to go. It's all inside. And it's really a great experience. And really, you can say, okay, we're going to pay $10 and our whole family is going to go. That's awesome. Something that you can afford to do and go do it. And it's beautiful. And there's so many special events while you're there. The singer-songwriter events that are taking place. I mean, they've had people like Don Schlitz. I saw Paul Overstreet do a singer-songwriter event there, and it was one of the coolest things I had ever seen. And I've written with Paul, and I know him, but it was that seeing him in that thing where the interviewer was just right on the money and found some things that Paul would have never talked about. So take advantage of the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, that's a good point that you bring up, because I go to a ton of singer-songwriter sessions and events all around town all of the times. But the one at the Country Music Hall of Fame, like you said, they have an MC and they do host and they ask those questions and you get things out of them that exactly. They tell you things that they kind of maybe forgot or they think is everyone already knows. And a lot of times they don't. So yeah, that they do a really great job there for sure.
January 6th, I'm going to be down at the Mule House that night because at 8:30 I'll be interviewing because Thomas Gabriel, who is Johnny Cash's grandson, and his band are going to be performing at the Mule House. You can get your tickets now, but part of the event we're going to be doing some live storytelling, and I'm going to be talking to Thomas and to Manuel. We're going to have him on as a special guest and interviewing him, talking about actually working with Johnny. And so that's down at the Mule House on January 6th. So you can go to mulehouse.com and get your tickets for that. A little after the holiday, and Backstage Nashville, we've not done this in years, but because New Year's fell on a weekend, kind of a week going into that, we've decided to do a a December 30th show for Backstage Nashville.
Oh, I
So-
didn't see that. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, we've decided to do that. I know my friend Bridget Tatum, speaking of being down from Columbia area, she's going to be on the show. It's going to be really fun. So Backstage Nashville still has tickets, and we'll just, instead of Happy New Year, we'll just Happy Pre-New Year. We'll do a countdown and everything.
I love it. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, if you ever wanted to have someone at a party, it's Bridget Tatum.
Oh, I know. You know, she's always down with that, and so much fun. So much fun. Well, I know it's going to be hard for you to pick something. It's
Yeah, we're kind of leaning towards the Virgin, but because they have the Gatsby, but we'll see. We're not sure yet.
it's really tough to figure out something to do. But if you guys are looking for a great place to eat, we'll close out everything first of all by saying that Tracy Hitz has her own company called Hitz and Branding. If you're an artist and you are looking to start your new year fresh with a great new set of eyes and a great team that gets you started, Tracy is the best. Hitzandbranding.com, or just go to thehitzlist.com and it'll take you there, and we'll talk about what we just talked about really fast. Because there's so much to do. We got to hit it and hit the ground running with it. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. So glad we're back in the swing.
We're back. We're back. Happy New Year.
And, you know, and I'm going to mention my favorite place for a New Year's bring in. It's at the Omni Hotel. If you want a nice dinner, Bob's Steakhouse is open on New Year's Eve, and they're taking reservations right now at Open Table. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Well, there's some new things that you're going to be seeing. December 20th, we don't have a ribbon cutting for a new red light, but it's something to celebrate because in Lebanon, there's Mayor Rick Bell, along with our transportation chairman, and at 231 North and Torrey Pines at the Villages of Hunters Point, got a brand new intersection with all new crosswalks and all new red lights. And that December 20th was when that opened up. And I thought that was really, really cool. And we celebrate that. If you got something new that just happened in your area, we want to share what's coming up when it comes to that. Hey, there's something that I wanted to share with you guys too. I went to an album release concert right before Christmas, and I wasn't able to share it with you, but it's Jill Riley, and the album is called Common Ground. And I just wanted to kind of do a new segment here when I get to go see these shows, and I want to bring you into it. And it's a new project. We're going to be talking about it shortly. It's called Common Ground, Jill Riley, and we're doing a mini concert, just a little recap, and that's coming up soon. But before that, I got my friend Teddy Savage. He is my buddy. He is from Planet Fitness. You see Planet Fitness right there? And it is a brand new year, and they've got some really cool specials with Planet Fitness. One of my favorite people in the whole world is Teddy Savage right now. How are you?
I'm doing well, Devin. How are you?
You know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it's a new year, and every new year we get excited about getting our new bod.
That's right. And it's the perfect opportunity, Devin, because a lot of times it is about like we want to look good in our new outfits, and we might have got some clothes under the tree on Christmas Day, but it's also about feeling better, like your mental space. And the holidays can bring on a lot of stress and anxiety. But when we start getting back into the gym and we start building those positive, healthy habits, we find that moving your body through exercise also helps to alleviate stress and anxiety at the same time.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I went to Planet Fitness last year because my pipes froze, and I joined Planet Fitness I swear to you, I could not believe it. It was the cheapest thing I've ever done for myself that was good for me. Yes. $10 a month was like, you know, that your basic level. And I go, this is the coolest thing. And that's when I kind of started, and it just made me feel better to walk every day.
Yes.
And right behind me, this wall separates me from our front office, and Shelly who is at our front desk. She joined as well, and so did her girls.
That's what I'm
And
talking about.
So a whole group that goes to Planet Fitness, and guess what they're doing on New Year's Day?
What are you doing?
They're going to be in a 5K.
Oh, that's
They
awesome.
have worked up to doing 5Ks, and on
awesome.
New Year's Day they're going to do that and continue on with Planet Fitness. And it all started. It all started with the purple.
Oh yeah.
My
Oh,
Planet
yeah.
Fitness. I went in, and it's so cool to be a part of it. And you have the Planet Fitness app that goes right on your phone. It's so easy.
Right. Yeah. We like to call it the gym in your pocket, Devin, right? It's that Planet Fitness, that judgment-free zone, that hub of information that you can take wherever you go, right? Fitness should be your favorite accessory because it's portable. It's wherever you find yourself to be. And you struck really a great chord. And I want to make sure that everybody knows this, Devin, is that because we are the judgment-free zone and we create a non-intimidating atmosphere, no matter what your fitness level are, you're going to feel comfortable with continuing your journey or starting it for the first time. So whether it was you or your colleagues or your friends and their family members, when you come in, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced gym goer, you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to have everything you need in terms of equipment, and you're going to have friendly people that are there to answer questions, because we all have questions. Whether we want to ask those questions or not, we all have questions. But at Planet Fitness, we make it so easy for someone to say, hey, this is how you should best do it to avoid injury, or this is how you can do it like this person right here. And it's about those connections, Devin, that really drive people to want to come back.
Oh, this cute little boy. He was not a little boy, but to me, I'm crowding the 62-year-old. So I'm about to turn 62. And so he was the cutest thing. He goes, "Can I help you with this machine? Can I help you?" And it was like, but he didn't embarrass me. He didn't whatever and go, and he goes, "Here, this might be more effective." And he showed me, and he was so amazing. And he said, "You want me to help you with a workout?" And and he was just like Johnny on the spot. And it was really nice that I didn't even have to really even ask for help. He like caught on the fact that I'm going, okay, I'm afraid I've got this machine here and I don't know what to do. When you see these machines like this and you go, okay, I think I know how to work this, and you have no clue.
And that is the case. And you know what, Devin, it's something that we oftentimes take for granted, is being in a place where it's more of a community, where people seek out ways to help you out instead of on the opposite side, seeking ways to not talk to people or to stay away from them and to stay isolated. It's truly one of the barriers to fitness, why people don't want to come into the gym, because they feel like it's not going to be a friendly place, or they feel like there's not going to be something that they're familiar with in terms of utilization, and they don't want to feel like a klutz, right? They don't want to feel like they're sitting on a piece of equipment and facing the wrong way. But you know what? We understand that. We understand it. We understand that there's a lot of reasons why people are hesitant about going into any gym whatsoever, and starting a fitness journey can be intimidating in its own right. So, we make sure that our team members are knowledgeable. Every piece of equipment that we have on the gym floor is equipped with a QR code that you can use, that Planet Fitness app that you talked about earlier. And we have, it's called a scan and learn. You scan that QR code, and then a quick tutorial video will pop up showing you how to do it, and including some tips on doing it properly. So, I
didn't even know about that. Whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what your app also has, and Teddy leads, if you go either on YouTube or on the Planet Fitness app, you do these wonderful things for people of a certain age. If you're just getting started and you think a chair workout won't do anything for you, Teddy has a chair workout that will work out your core. It will move things, and you go, okay, I'm sitting down and I'm still able to do this. So if you're just kind of starting out and you need something a little bit easier on you, now I'm saying it's easy. You will break a sweat. You'll be breathing heavy. You'll be doing all the stuff.
That's right.
But Teddy, and these things are free even if you're not a member. That's the cool thing.
Indeed. And Devin, that's the most important thing, is that we want to bring fitness to as many people as we possibly can around the world. Whether you're a member of Planet Fitness or not quite there yet, right? You're still kind of exploring things. We still want to educate people, because when you're educated, you learn how to connect what you are comfortable doing with something that's really attainable and feasible for you in that moment. So a lot of times people feel like you said, I mean, a chair workout, I can do it, but it's really not going to do anything for me. I would just say, try it, see how your body responds to it, and look at it as one block, right? It's one block, gets you ready for the next block, which gets you ready for the subsequent block, and so on and so forth.
And the cool little 30-minute workout, there's a whole little area there for a 30-minute CrossFit kind of a thing that you know, I love it because it's all timed.
Yes.
And you can go in there, and 30 minutes is a gracious plenty when you're in that little room right there. I said, 30 minutes, I'm going to do this. I thought I was going to die, but I didn't. And I got more healthy as I did it.
There you go.
So I want to ask, are there any specials going into the new year that you've got?
Yes. So, you know, we're all about that big fitness energy, right? We're all about helping people to really overcome the low energy that you may be feeling as a result of everything that we have to do with the holidays. And so, as we love to do, we want to really accelerate that flame, right? You have that burning desire. We want to make it as easy as possible to join. And so between the 30th of this month, going all the way until January the 12th, you can sign up for just 24 cents down, right? 2024, we wanted to tag on to that. 24 cents down and no commitment. Whether you choose our classic card membership or our black card membership that gives you access to the black card spa area, allows you to bring your workout buddy for free as many times as you like. It's 24 cents down and absolutely no commitment. So we want to make it easy to start. We want to make it something that's enjoyable, so you don't even think about canceling, right?
Okay, let me tell you, the black card means you can go to any Planet Fitness location,
right,
and it's very affordable. It's very, very affordable. I mean, I don't know how much is it. What, $25 a month?
$24.99. Yep.
So it's so affordable. But all my traveling musicians who say I'm on the road, I'm eating bad or whatever, and I just get cooped up on this bus all the time. Planet Fitness is everywhere. Get yourself a black card membership today, $25 a month, and you can go anywhere you are in town. Pull the bus up in the parking lot. The whole group can go and work out. That's a big deal. And y'all all can go and take advantage of feeling better. And if you got the black card, you can go get the water massage table.
That hydro massage is I want one in my living room, in my bedroom. I want one in every room of the house. But I don't have that. I don't have that sort of pool just yet. But you hit it, Devin. I mean, we've got over 2,400 plus locations nationwide. So it's bound to be one in close proximity, no matter if you're traveling for work or you're traveling for holiday or you're at home and you're looking for one that's close by your residence. With over 2,400 plus locations, that black card membership just gives you that reassurance that no matter where life takes me, I'm going to have somewhere close that's judgment-free, non-intimidating, has everything that I need. And like you said, Devin, it's super affordable. I mean, you're talking about $24.99 a month. In some cases, you spend more than that on coffee in like 2 or 3 days. So, you know, I'm
going to tell you, go through the drive-through at McDonald's and you've already spent almost that.
Right.
Just, you know, for lunch,
right.
You know, dinner for two, you've already spent that.
Oh, yeah.
Or
easily.
You could get your $24.99 and do something really healthy for yourself. And I think our newest location in Middle Tennessee was the Portland location, where we have our newspaper, the Portland Sun. We've got one in Dixon. We've got one in Hermitage. We got one in Lebanon, Tennessee. We got one in Henderson, but we got them everywhere. So you guys go take advantage of this. Teddy, I think you're fantastic. Thank you. Every time Karen gets in touch with me and says, do you have some time for Teddy? I said, I always have time for Teddy. And, you know, I've got Teddy's cell phone number, and I'm going to tell you something. He encouraged me when I joined last year at this time. And so thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Devin. I'm so honored to be a part of the show. Whenever you call upon me, just know I'm going to be here front and center with all of the energy, any helpful hints I can give to everybody out there. And really, I just want to speak life into any goals that anybody out there is having right now. Don't seek external validation. Don't do it because somebody else may acknowledge it or not. Do it for yourself. Understand that you don't have to get all of it in one jump, right? Just find joy and grace in the process and the journey, and just take it one day at a time. And I promise you, you'll be a better person at the end than you were when you started, because you committed to yourself. And that's what it's all about.
And that's why we love Teddy Savage. Just that right there. Just that right there. That'll preach, baby. That'll preach. I love it. Well, Teddy, you have a great rest of your day.
You as well. You as well, Devin. Happy New Year to you, Devin, and all of you listeners.
Happy New Year to you.
Bye-bye.
Mid-South Exteriors.
Leave the bugs outside and bring the sunshine in. We build custom sunrooms that match your house perfectly. We also do siding and trim, gutters and downspouts, and our Energy Star replacement windows can qualify you for $500 from the TVA. We don't support a big fancy showroom, so we can come to you, sell direct to you for less. For the lowest prices from a name you can trust, call us or visit us at
MidSouthExteriors.com.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. See more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
We're dancing and romancing like something right out of a Wild West show. Unintended consequences for the desperation of survival business. And the wagon wheel came round. And it's not every Christmas they get to come down for the shops and the Polk Street parade. Overtakes her by the hand and gives her a whirl. He looks in her eyes and he calls her his pearl. They'll get town-wrapped gifts for all 10 kids, 'cause harvest was good this year. Service at the Methodist with old school hymns, and when the next one we did it all again in their cowboy hats and their Cadillacs, and another one gone. Well, the silence of the siblings bred for the day, but before it was over, it was all the same way. Temperature rose in the heated debates. They shoveled on the dirt and they drove away in their cowboys and their Cadillacs, and another one gone. I find the brothers at the booth behind billows of smoke and laughter, but they'd always leave without the thing they'd all come chasing after. 'Cause cup it all find an end. They'd drink that coffee down and then they'd shuffle and they'd just play the game again. Root of pride would trump the fight, 'cause it just felt too hard to try to sort it all. And it never changed or fixed anything when they try so hard to just ignore it all. Just say, I own this and I'm sorry, and I won't ever walk this way again. Say, let's start over and let me show you that I really can be trusted like a friend. Thank you. Something to them. And you know, I don't feel lonely when I do this. I feel like I'm with family. And it was just the most special thing. So give it up for Mary Ray. She's listening. She knows. So I just have one more thing to say, and that is good night, Merry Christmas, and love to all. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Jill Riley, Common Ground is available now wherever you get your music. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Be safe, be kind, and remember you are loved.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, both were grown, small business Saturdays, Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.